Oh man, I was at work when I got the notification of the blog post. Man, the fact that Team Fortress 2 is getting a major update. Oh man, that is something. That is something. Now, let me start off by saying that I am super glad that TF2 isn't completely forgotten. It is still one of my favorite games of all time, and it will always be one of my favorite games of all time. I would instantly trade in Overwatch 2 and Apex Legends for Team Fortress 2 to be alive again, for it to be the #1 game. I definitely would. There's no capping here. This is what I believe. I think Team Fortress 2 is phenomenal and a much better time than playing Overwatch 2 or Apex Legends. Now, be that as it may, I did get a little bit concerned though, and this is what I want to talk about in this video. It's just the fact that this is only a single update for this year. You know, this is going to be our only major update, quote unquote, for the entire year. Sure, we might still get Smithmas and of course Scream Fortress, but when you put it into perspective compared to other games like Overwatch 2 and Apex Legends, it is nothing. But that isn't the concerning part. Honestly, I don't care. Team Fortress 2 is just a great game any day of the week, any time of year. Doesn't matter if it's been 6 years or 2 years or a couple months since the last update. Team Fortress 2 will always be a great game, and people are still playing the game all these years later without any major updates. So what's the deal with this video? Well, I think it really sheds a perspective on the fact of just how excited we all are in the TF2 community for just a single update. While when I look over to the Apex Legends community or the Overwatch community and just see how disappointed everybody is almost all the goddamn time, no matter what or when, you know, no matter how big the update is, no matter how good it is, no matter how little it is, whatever, it's all just negativity and more negativity no matter what. And I'm not saying that's bad, obviously. People have their own opinions about everything, so it could be definitely well justified that people just don't like a certain update in a game. But the fact of the matter is that we still come back to Team Fortress 2 like if nothing ever happened. It just goes to show how good the game is and what kind of history it has and the following that it has, something that all these other games want. The thing is that I'm sure that if Apex Legends just stopped, their development, people would stop playing the game. That's certainly what was happening with Overwatch. If Overwatch 2 didn't come out, if they didn't, take their finger out their ass and actually decide to push out the PvP earlier, then I'm sure that it would definitely fall to irrelevancy. Some other game would definitely take its place. And yet, here we are with TF2. And I think it's honestly a pretty good look into just how much we're just emotionally attached to Team Fortress 2. It really was a different time, and it really is a different kind of game. One where you could be waiting over 6 years and you're still gonna fucking fall in love with the game all over again whenever, you revisit the game or you reread the comics or you just watch a bunch of old YouTube videos or something, something just brings you back to the game like a once in a year update. Man. And it's not just the fact that the game has been in hiatus for who knows how long. The game has also been through a lot. I mean, who can forget the massive stain that are bots? The fact that they're still around even years later. Fuck Catbot, dude. Oh my fucking Christ, fuck Catbot, dude. I remember the first time I saw Catbot, it was on a Turbine match, and I thought, oh, that's weird. It's a cheater with, a player thing that moves around on its own. Oh, and it's saying that it's an actual player or something. I don't fucking remember. I thought it was just gonna be a one and done, a funny little Turbine story from a 24-hour, 7 days per week Turbine server. It wasn't. I would have never thought that shit would just snowball into whatever the fuck this is, man. Damn. But anyways, and what I find really funny is just the fact that just yesterday and the day before, and maybe a week ago too, I talked about how I thought that this was gonna be a pretty good time to be a multiplayer gamer because now everybody's, putting out updates. It's past the holidays. We're no longer in that lull anymore. They're gonna be pushing a lot of good stuff for Apex, Overwatch 2, and now Team Fortress 2, and I think that's pretty fucking crazy. I really wish it was a lot sooner for Team Fortress 2. Keep in mind, it's going to be a summer update. We're still in February, and a summer update could definitely be, at the end of fucking August. But still, I still consider this something very good. And I do hope that we do get a lot of content. Now, Valve isn't being, the most transparent about this update. It is talking a lot about the Steam Workshop and many community-created things being included into the game, but it also said, and more. Who knows what that means? It could mean a couple new weapons. I would actually love to see a couple community-created weapons be introduced to the game to make things fresh. I do very much hope that they are well-made weapons and that if they're included, they're going to be a good place for the TF2 weapon ecosystem. But now that I've personally had some time to cool down, because I was just so excited. I wanted to know as much as possible. But now that I've had some time to, settle down and really think about it, maybe this update really isn't going to be that different from SMMMMEERRR. I mean, we're still going to get new maps, but it's not like we haven't gotten new maps over the past couple years. The amount of maps, obviously, hasn't been that much, and a lot of the holiday-themed maps have been removed after the holidays, big shocker. But I mean, we still have gotten, Cascade and also, as well as Pier and a couple of other maps that have been included permanently. But, it's not going to be the big kind of update where we're going to see balance changes, or at least I don't think so. We're not going to be seeing any changes to the competitive mode. I don't think anti-cheat is going to be ramped up whatsoever. So, while this is a nice little, content update, we have to realize that this isn't going to be anywhere the same level as Jungle Inferno. I would love to be proven wrong. Personally, I don't think that Valve has the manpower to do that anymore. A lot of the driving forces behind Team Fortress 2 and Jungle Inferno, a lot of those people are long gone. They have been either fired or they've gone to greener pastures. After all, it has been 6 years. They're probably long gone, and I don't think that kind of amount of passion and stuff can be rallied behind when everybody else is working on something like the Steam Deck or Citadel or whatever other project Valve has. TF2 was basically ran by the same people for the past 10 years, and for somebody to try to learn that new code base, obviously I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's very improbable. So I would say keep your expectations low and accept the fact that maybe this isn't going to be the greatest, biggest update. But the fact that it is something new, the fact that we are getting a significant amount of content is something that I very much welcome, and I accept the positivity that comes with that. Just don't think that it's going to be the heavy update. Oh man, how I wish that it was the heavy update. But like I say in a lot of things, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Just, let's be happy though. Let's be happy of the fact that we're getting a good-sized TF2 update. Is TF2 back? Who knows? If we get this one maybe once a year, I think that'll be a very good compromise. And now I'd like to hear from you. What's your opinion about this? What do you think about the TF2 update? What maps do you want included? What weapons do you want included? What kind of cosmetics do you want included? Dude, I've been searching through the workshop and I've been seeing a lot of submissions and stuff. Oh man, it is great. Please tell me down in the comment section below about your opinions on all this. If you found this video interesting, like it if you like it, dislike it if you disliked it. If you'd like to see more content just like this, make sure to subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel, I do have a Patreon in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much to my fellow patrons. Peace out.